Recovery Week. Isang bagay na kinakatakutan gawin ng isang seryosong atleta. Effective ba talaga ang Recovery Week? My name is Steven and this is your Sweat Squad. Welcome back to this channel, or if it is your first time, welcome to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, and comment. Ano ang mga thoughts nyo when it comes to Recovery Week and how do you do your own Recovery Weeks? And even share this to your friends. So guys, ayokong sayangin ang oras nyo. Ito ang kailangan mong marinig. Bakit kailangan natin gawin ang Recovery Week? Bakit natin siya kailangan ilagay sa week, sa monthly plan natin? Bakit kailangan ng Recovery Week? Para maka-recover ang ating katawan sa serious and heavy, hard training na ginagawa natin. Na build up, especially, sabi ko sa inyo last time, weekly, pataas ng pataas, pahirap ng pahirap, pahaba ng pahaba ang ating training. Pero kailangan din natin magkaroon ng Recovery Week para anihin natin ang gains, para mag-adapt ang katawan natin dun sa stimulus na binibigay natin dito. Dahil patagal ng patagal, papatong ng papatong ang pagod ng ating katawan, kailangan natin ito bigyan ng break. But, Recovery Week doesn't mean full rest, na wala kang gagawin for the whole week. Recovery Week, gagawa ka pa rin ng workout, you will still exercise, you will still run, you go for a bike, you will still lift weights, pero in a different way. Kailan ba ginagawa ang Recovery Weeks? Merong dalawang klaseng famous way. Merong tinatawag na 3-week build-up. 3 weeks kang pataas ang intensity or volume ng iyong training. At sa 4th week, magkakaroon ka ng Recovery Week. Or meron din namang 4 weeks build-up. Sa 5th week, magkakaroon ka ng Recovery Week. Bahala ka kung nasan. Basta ang mahalaga, magkaroon ka ng Recovery Week. Kasi lumalakas tayo, hindi pag nagte-training, hindi pagka nag-hard work, hindi pag nag-workout, it is when we're resting. It is when we're trying to recover from the stimulus that we did to our bodies. And isa pang rason para mag-Recovery Week is to prevent overtraining and to prevent injuries din. Kasi pag nagkakaroon tayo ng break, napapahinga ang ating muscles, napapahinga ang ating bones, napapahinga ang mga tissues sa ating mga katawan. And isa pa is to promote long-term performance gains. Ano-ano ang mga bagay na kailangan natin i-consider pagka magre-recovery week? Pag sinabing recovery week, gawin mo yung pinaka-last week na ginawa mo, yung pinaka-malala, yung pinaka-mahirap, pinaka-long, pinaka-maraming exercise na week mo, pinaka-mahabang hours, volume ng exercise week mo. Cut it. Reduce it by 40%. So, matitira lang 60%. So, 60% lang nun ang gagawin mo. And that's it. You can leave the video, you can subscribe, like, and comment down below and share it. But, kung gusto mo ano mas malinaw, mas detalyado, ano ang mga dapat gawin sa Recovery Week, hang on. Reduce the intensity, reduce the volume of the highest or hardest week na ginawa mo. Now, for example, gumawa ka ng 10 hours of training volume for that week, which is last week. Gagawin mo lang this time is 6 hours of training. Total time. Paano naman yung intensity? Like for example, tumatakbo ka sa threshold. Babagalan mo siya ng konti. And at the same time, kakalatiin mo rin halos yung time at that pace. Like for example, sabihin natin sa day na to, I did 2 times 20 minutes at my threshold pace. Ibig sabihin, I'm about to do 12 to 14 minutes lang. Times 2 dun sa aking threshold. Pero hindi ako dun sa threshold pace exactly. I might pull it down until tempo pace or above tempo, just a lot easier than usual. Remember, ang goal natin sa Recovery Week is not to lose the fitness, but to hold it at the same time, encouraging our bodies to recover. So, pagpasok mo sa Recovery Week, ako personally, I start my training from Monday to Saturday. Monday usually hard day siya sa akin. Kasi galing ako sa Sunday na full rest day, full no training or no exercise. Monday, pagka-recovery week ko, I also make it as a rest day. Wala akong gagawin doon. So, 2 days straight na wala akong gagawin. Doon pa lang, in-encourage ko na ang katawan ko to recover. So, yes, you can add a day na magkakaroon ka ng full recovery day, rest day. Next is focus more on active recovery. Pag sinabing active recovery, ito yung super duper easy runs or super duper easy cycling or even just walking. It is active runs. Patatasin mo lang ng konti yung heartbeat mo para magkaroon ng blood flow sa muscles mo. Now, 3 main things na kailangan mong i-focus whenever you're in the middle of recovery week. Number 1, nutrition. Okay, pwede mong isipin na wala naman akong ginagawa masyadong training, hindi ako kakain ng normal, ganto ganyan. Listen, it is the time when your body is trying to recover. Mas kailangan niya ng pagkain at that time. But, I'm not saying you should binge eat at all. I'm not saying that. Be normal, don't eat extra rice or something. Just be normal sa macronutrients, especially sa protein. We should focus on protein sa recovery week natin. Number 2 is sleep. Kung ang dami mong oras na nawala na dapat inilalaan mo sa training, use that time, extra time, para makatulog ka ng extra. Tandaan, sleep is the best medicine para ma-recover natin lahat ng sirang tissues, ng sirang muscles, ng sirang bones sa ating katawan. It is a wonderful way of recovering. Daig nito ang kahit anong gamot, daig nito ang kahit anong klaseng foam rolling or stretching. Sleep is the number 1 best recovery tool na meron tayo. Number 3, stretching and foam rolling. Pag sinabing stretching, magkaroon tayo ng mobility, make sure na stretchable tayo, and foam rolling. Now, isang magandang example ito foam rolling. Make sure na walang stiff na muscle sa katawan mo. Ako, everyday, I do foam rolling kasi I don't want my muscles to be stiff and to prevent injury na rin as well. So, you can foam roll your hips, you can foam roll your quads, hamstrings, calves, or syempre, pinaka-the best ang magpamasahe. But, low-budget athlete tayo. So, last but not the least, ang pinakamahalagang rason kung bakit gusto natin magkaroon ng recovery week is magkaroon ng mental break. Alam ko, we love to be hard on ourselves when it comes to training. Gusto natin bang on. Gusto natin hard. Kasi sabi, no pain, no gain. But this is the week na magkaroon tayo ng mental break. This is a good week to replenish our mental strength and to think kung ano gagawin natin from next week ulit. So, usually, at the end of the week, before matapos tong recovery week na to, gustong gusto mo na mag-work hard ulit sa training. And kung gano'n ang naisip mo, it means na perfect mo ang recovery week. Now, be alert. Pwedeng magkaroon ka ng parang sakit sa tuhod or somewhere sa part ng katawan mo kasi nagre-recovery week ka. Sabi ng research, yung adrenaline, yung pump ng puso mo kasi from hard training, wala pag recovery week. So, nagkakaroon ng pathway sa ating utak na lumalabas talaga yung mga sakit. But in the reality, wala po talaga yon. I hope it makes sense. So, baka magkaroon ka ng something sakit or something, any pain na sobrang liit, don't mind it. You can do the research. Basta hindi ko tanda fully kung ano scientific explanation doon. Pero it's 100% natural kasi wala yung attention natin dun sa hard training. Okay? Tatandaan natin, a well-planned recovery week will help you rejuvenate the body, the mind, and pwede ka rin mag-set ng stage to improve performance and to continue grinding from now on. Kasi aanin mo ang magandang training plan. Kung pagod-pagod ka naman, kung magbo-burnout ka naman in the middle of it, it's useless. Always remember, recovery is a time when we adapt to the gains. See you to the next video.